Well, give it a sec. You have a sip of coffee. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
What are they trying to do to us? I don't even know. Guys, I don't even know.
Alright, here we go.
I don't even think my left button is working right now.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Waking Up with Soop and Sugah. It's episode 35. I am your host, the everlasting pink mist, Soopkichen. And with me today, my co-hosts. First of all, the Commander Spock to my Kirk. It's DJJ Gao. How's it going, Spocky?
Good, man. How's it going?
Going pretty good. And over here, sporting the yellow racing suit, it's Sugah Tits. How's it going?
What's up, guys?
Look at that. That glows. There's no indication that you're a warlock. So you can hide amongst hunters right now if you wanted to. Just don't Nova Bomb or come back from life or anything. Definitely no melees. They'll give it away.
Right? Go into the crucible like this.
Yeah.
No one knows.
Oh, I forgot my knives in my other pants. How embarrassing.
How embarrassing. Oh my goodness.
That would be funny. Just to watch like other classes try to like blend in with other classes.
Mm-hmm.
Sneak it in there. Titan would never fit in with warlocks.
After work, chitter chat.
So, yeah, did you hear about the, fucking Titan bubbles? They don't do shit? Just knock them down with Nova Bombs. What? Yeah, but we blind you. What are you talking about, Bill? I mean, they blind you.
They blind. That's true.
Sugar might have to make some adjustments.
Oh, that's
He
right.
cannot
We can't
do-
do strikes because we need to change our gear. Well, actually, all my gear is light infused, so technically, I'm 400.
I know.
That's very sexy. So I can race in my gear and strike in my gear. I never have to change. You know, I can wear my racing suit for life. It breathes. So all my sweaty places get aired out during races.
If I put on other stuff, but the boots of the Jade Rabbit, like last year's racing gear, it doesn't have any light level. So if I wear last year's, where now I'm wearing this year's, and look at now
you can infuse.
And now I can infuse.
Or you can refuse to infuse.
Oh my goodness.
It's also an option.
Ooh,
gracious. Oh my goodness.
And now I'm just confused.
Oh my goodness.
So we've got
we
got Sparrow Racing and we've got the Dawning basically for the next 2 weeks, 2 more weeks,
Yes.
3 weeks,
The
2 weeks,
third.
three, two, third.
After Christmas.
After Christmas, 2 weeks. And then after that, what's gonna happen after that? You know?
We're gonna sit around and not do much of nothing? I don't even know.
Wouldn't it be cool if they like came back and they were like their ability to like sprucing up the strikes is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie.
I hope they keep that.
Well, the new strikes. Did you guys play all the new strikes this time around? I played the Nexus. That was fun.
Oh, yeah.
Who else was revamped? I didn't play Omnigul yet.
Omnigul yet? Oh,
I didn't play
okay.
Omnigul yet. Who else was vamped? Wow. Oh, Tanix, right? He got Siva'd out.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Tanix.
really cool.
Yeah.
It was super cool. And I like how they incorporated story into the new strikes, too. Just a little bit of text that you can read and some chatter over the comm while you're doing your mission. But it's there, right? And you realize that the Siva brought Tanix back to life, and that's why you get to do Tanix again. Same thing with the Nexus. They're using tech from the Vault of Glass you know, for the Nexus. I thought that was pretty cool. And
That was cool.
And they give you that that mechanic where you have to take down the shield with the relic. Have you gotten your hand on that shield, Sugah?
On the what shield?
On the shield for the Nexus strike, the revamp.
Yes. But only like once. Well, remember the one time I was doing it on my hunter, I had the artifact equipped where I didn't get my super, so I physically couldn't pick it up.
Right.
Because I couldn't pull a super.
Because of that artifact.
Yep.
True that. So watch your artifacts when you're doing that strike.
So yeah, clever little. I was like, that's interesting.
So on top of all that hot fuzz, the Omnigul one. What was the you did it, Guile? What was the story behind that baby?
You can no longer hide in that one room where the explodies come out of that door.
Ooh.
They push you out.
Ooh.
You're in the arena now. You're
Wow.
stuck in that little teeny room. And that's it.
You gotta move around with the Omnigul, huh?
Yep.
That's gonna be a
And
pain in the
then she'll
ass
fade
when
in
Arc
and
Burn
out.
is the burn for that
Yep.
strike.
And when
on
she
Nightfall.
screams for reinforcements, she disappears, and all the reinforcements pile in. And as soon as you get rid of them, then she comes back.
Oh, she doesn't stay there to take damage. That's
big.
crazy. You can't just
big.
Titan bubble and then get up in there. Wow. That is insane. I have not had the pleasure of coming back to Lady Omnigul. I look forward to it. I want to see what's up with definitely with that room. That's
That room.
Nope. That room. That's some scary stuff.
It was fun though. It was fun because and you can't jump in you know how people used to go to the back of the room and hide in that cubby hole?
Yeah.
You can't do that either because it's got a big giant ogre blocking your way. So you can't do it.
Damn. Wow. Fun stuff, yeah. Definitely. Well, that's fucked up. Yeah, it's gonna be a challenge. It's how long did it take you guys to do it? How many times did you guys wipe?
None.
Really? First try?
Yep. Yep.
What were the mods?
I think this week it was all Arc Burn.
Okay. Alright. Well, yeah, I definitely want to check it out, and yeah, I'm excited for that buzz. The points for the strikes. They're in the strikes, and they're also in whatchamacallit? The Nightfall. So the Nightfall
The points are the Nightfall.
The points.
Yep. Yep.
And
I like this, we got to get, like the rainbow.
Oh, Rainbow? You like Rainbow?
Yep.
The 30-minute timer. There's a timer on the Nightfall now.
Yeah, that's so fun.
Yeah.
Is that kind of does that fill the void they put in your heart? Oh, when they took away the wipe, the back to orbit wipe.
The wizard? Sometimes.
I like it. I
You
like
like
this whole thing they did, and I hope they keep it just like this now.
Well, I like that there are medals. It very much forces me to compete in a certain way now. You know what I mean? Like what is it that rainbow medal where you get like a primary streak, special streak, heavy streak.
Yep.
So now you're trying to get those. You know, same thing in Crucible. Like you would strive for those certain kind of medals.
It's true. It's true.
So
Yep.
it's fun.
Also, it does kind of force you to change it up. I can't tell you how many times I've just run a strike with my primary and just never use my secondary or my heavy. Just like primary super, and then obviously grenades and whatnot. But yeah, and then the fact that they gave Zavala bounties That was fucking awesome. And then their weekly bounties, you get, how many? 5, 6 of them?
3 weekly from Zavala.
And so you get to do those. And you do the Nightfall one, you get a chance at an Icebreaker.
Yeah, I can't wait to do that.
And I don't know if you guys have been doing your tags and your gifts, but if you're working on your book and you're opening those gifts are the path to getting your Void Thunderlord and your Solar Thunderlord.
Nova Mortis and Abaddon.
No, there you go. Guys, he's all technical with names. So, do you got them go yet?
Yep.
Oh, you got them both go?
I have them both.
Gal's been a busy bee, guys.
I'm busy.
He's been busy.
Busy.
That one.
So
the holiday version of busy.
So you like him, Gal? Have you been using him much?
No.
No. I figured the Void one would be maybe more useful than the other one. Just because there's so many solar weapons, right? Like a Gjallarhorn, like, you know, if you're gonna use, if it's a solar burn, you're probably gonna use a Gjallarhorn, or, you know, oh, Jesus Christ. Sleeper.
I am more of a heavy machine gun user than I am a rocket launcher anyways.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
So, but I haven't tried them yet. I gotta get some 400 heavies and infuse them.
Okay. Yeah, because, you know, how many Void weapons are there that can really, you know, wreck?
Oh.
Exotic ones. You know, I think the, isn't the Truth the only Void heavy?
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, so now this will make it the second one. And it's a machine gun, which means, you know, I think we got a pretty good as far as Void weapons. We got a pretty good Void rocket launcher, and now we got a pretty good Void machine gun. You know, it's basically rolled the same as a Thunderlord. So I think that's pretty awesome, and that'll come in handy for the Nightfalls. Because I know I usually use sniper rifles during Nightfalls. So I have, if it's whatever burn it is, that's the sniper rifle I'm using. So having a heavy machine gun that'll be Void, it'll be very handy, especially for those close range. So I'm excited for that. I do have the quests. I haven't done them yet. I have to open up one box to get the fire one. But I mean, I got 2 more weeks. I'm taking my time with this. I don't want to do it all now and then have nothing to do at the end. And then do so many Rainbow, and then do so many strikes, and do so much racing that by the time the event ends, I'm tired of it and I don't want to do it privately, or if I won't find strikes fun anymore. So I definitely don't want to exert myself in any way. So are the points making it for you guys? Is it doing it for you?
Yeah, I like them.
Yes.
Having fun with the points? The point system? Yeah, Negan likes the point system
I like this
too.
whole thing. This whole thing's great. And the hardest thing is Rainbow because everybody's competing for it. So
that is kind of true, because you're trying to do something and then all of a sudden in comes someone. You literally have to tell someone, like, hey, this is what I'm trying to do right now.
Exactly.
Or you have to separate yourself enough so that you can do it.
Right, because we were playing with someone yesterday and all they did was use their sword, and it's like, you gotta leave some for other people.
You gotta leave something. No, I take it all.
So how about the spare racing? Has it been as good to you guys as it been to me? Because I popped those 3 coins.
It's okay.
I get exotics.
I was kind of hoping. I mean, they only gave us 2 new tracks. That was it. So
yeah, but they added the tracks from last time, so we have in total 4 tracks. And you know, it's not like they just gave us spare racing this time around. They gave us so much more. So you know, there's all that good jive. So what, you know, sure they could have added a couple more tracks, but it probably would have taken away from something else. You know, maybe the bounties wouldn't have gotten done, or you know, who knows? We would have gotten 1 less strike revamped. You know, we got 3 strikes. We basically got 3. You know, I don't want to say new, but you know, kind of are.
Damn. Right. Yeah. I mean, it's just you know, it just the tracks. They just get old. That's. I mean, it's fun. All that good stuff. But, you know.
Yeah, I get the I got an IS Luna, the hand cannon, and I think I got a pretty good roll with triple tap, luck in the chamber, and then a stability buff. So I'm gonna check that baby out, and I've gotten some Tress 100 heavies too, which helps because I'm just infusing my heavies now. So all those 400s are getting pumped into the stuff that I want to use. Giving me the ability to equip more stuff. So racing has been just a blessing. It's almost like Iron Banner, but it's around for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And the races are the races are like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, right?
Yep.
Like really, you can, you know, in the time it takes you to do 1 Iron Banner match and possibly not get loot. You can pop a 3 of coins in 3 races, you know, 12 minutes, and boom, you get twice as much loot. So if you guys need to up that light level, I say just race. You'll get higher level racing gear. Infuse that racing gear. Like, you don't need 2 sets of racing gloves. You just need 1. And you don't really need 1 if you don't want to keep your stuff around.
I can't. Not
I went down.
Shadow. I'm shadowed.
She's shadowed.
I'm shadowed.
Nice.
Yep. So like, yeah. So if you don't want to have any racing gear, you can hop on with your whatever gear and just do it up.
Oh yeah. That's cool too.
Oh shit. But the only there will be some disadvantage. I mean, you know, your boosts still cost more energy and whatnot, and your tricks won't do as much, give you as much energy. But you know, if you're not into being the top racer, if you just want to, you know, come in for the loot and, you know, try to have some healthy fun, then it's fun to grind it out, dude. Bump some music and fucking do some spare races. I guarantee you do like 30 minutes worth of spare racing, like you'll bump up quite a few light levels. I wouldn't be surprised if you bump up like 10 light levels. So I'm definitely using spare racing for that. Did you guys get any of the new skins? Any of the new ornaments for the guns?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What'd you get, Gauzy? You're getting everything.
I got Red Death ones. I got the new Icebreaker ones, and I've got the 2 Thorn bounties now.
Oh.
Rose of Acid and.
Oh wow. So now you're just waiting on your Icebreaker now. You got the ornaments for it and everything.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, Nightfall City, buddy. Gotta get that drop.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. They tied it all in. to the Nightfall, it's basically the only way you can get your icebreaker.
The quest for it, the quest for it, it drops in Nightfall.
So
the one thing I was disappointed about was the gift. You opened up Amanda's tag, and and that was like this element stuff and stuff like that, coins or motes or whatever.
Yeah.
Then you open up Zer's tag, and you're like, oh, sweet, because you get that new Nova Mortis quest, and then you do that, and then you get the Abaddon quest, and you got a couple exotics out of it and everything. That was great. And then you go to Saladin's tag, and it was basically a joke.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, I think I got a Mote of Light and Wormspore.
Wow. Well, that Wormspore, you need it for that new gear.
Yeah, but they're selling Wormspore now, so...
Oh, who's selling Wormspore now?
Didn't we tell you you can buy it with legendary marks now?
Oh, legendary
marks. Weren't you
marks.
around
the
during this
Vanguard gun
conversation?
dealer.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, because all of a sudden I went to go get, I needed to use up my legendary marks. And, all of a sudden, boom, there it was, just sitting there, ready to go next to the other stuff. I was like, shishwing!
Wow.
Yeah, that was great. I bought them this morning.
Yeah. So, yeah, legendary mark. Because they heard us complaining, and we were like, yo, we can't buy Wormspore. It was the only thing you couldn't buy. You could buy all the other materials, and all the new shit needed Wormspore.
Yeah.
So it was like, you guys are being ridiculous.
Having to go to the Dreadnought and
farm it when you don't have to farm anything else. It's like, come on, guys. I literally don't have to farm anything else, but I have to farm this.
Shit.
I was like, stop being so ridiculous. Like, for realsies, though.
So yeah, I mean, many improvements, many life changes here with the Dawning. What do we? Is it better than you expected, Shug? Because I know you were like, I hope it's not like.
I mean,
Festival of the Lost.
I'm glad it's not like Festival of the Lost. Like, I don't feel like I need to purchase anything, but I mean, it's almost everything I expected. It definitely, there were a couple things that I was like, what? Like, our gifts are like motes of light and stuff, so that is a little...
Right, the everyday gifts. Right?
Yeah, like the everyday gifts, that's a little...
I didn't need the snowman head or the ice cube head. I didn't need that.
Yeah,
no, see,
those were fun,
those
though.
are what I thought was gonna be my everyday gift.
Your everyday, yeah, right? And more of those would have been nice.
Like, I kind of feel like I'm like, oh no, which ones do I use?
Yeah.
I only have like.
I only have
one or
like
so
3.
ice
I have
cubes.
two of the snowman or 2 of the ice cubes, 1 of the snowmen, and then that's it.
Yeah.
So
it's definitely like, I'm like, oh, I gotta be careful. Only use them. It's not like the pumpkin heads.
We're
like
we're
way
out in
down.
the abyss. If you just stay alive for like 10 seconds, we'll be back.
All right.
Yeah, like the pumpkin heads are nice that we like kind of have them in the vault because you can just, hey, I'm in the mood for a pumpkin, something special. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
But
these are a little harder to stack up
these are
and
harder to acquire, so it's just kind of like, hey. It's just kind of like, hey, guys.
Yeah, so, I mean, in the end, the Dawning for me is like a solid 9.
I'm having fun with it too, so
yeah,
I agree.
I look forward to it sticking around for 2 more weeks. I haven't tired myself of it. I'm having fun with it. I'm getting loot. I'm getting gear.
Yeah, it would be really great if the strike system sets up the same.
What was that?
Saved it.
Saved it. Soop
Nice.
Kitchen.
Get me up too. Don't kill him.
Don't kill him. Well, so it fucking
Over here.
it sticks around for 2 more weeks. It's great. I love it. I want it. I hope they do the same to whatchamacallit? Crimson Doubles. I hope they boost up Crimson Doubles too. Alright, take him out!
He's up.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
up.
I'm gonna die back here.
I'm coming.
Hurry, take him out.
Don't take him out yet.
No. Put it down, I quit firing.
It's fine. Just let's do it.
Yeah, if they do the same to Crimson Doubles, then fucking sweet sauce. Like a whole thing behind it, and maybe you get to give candy or something.
There we go.
So yeah, so I hope they learn from this experience, because this was such a good fucking experience, and push it fucking forward.
Yep.
Did she just compliment us?
So yeah, everyone likes it. Everyone loves the Dawning.
I mean, I like
yes.
it. I like it.
I like it. I won't say I love it.
I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, I love every, but it's definitely
An improvement.
it's a mega
Save your keys
improvement.
for nightfall.
It's a mega improvement because I feel like this is probably number 2 to Festival of the Lost last year.
Number 2.
Because Festival of the Lost last year was obviously the first time that they did it, and boy, was that, you know, that was literally the best. Like, that was such
fun.
That was the best week ever. We worked so hard to get those packet, you know, to get that the thing every day.
The tape
yes,
and
the glue,
the glue and
the glue.
yep.
I remember sitting there trying to figure out which masks I would save.
Well, yeah, because you had to make a choice. You couldn't keep them all.
Because they were all gonna. If you didn't
turn into
glue
legendary,
them, they were gonna disappear.
by
so
putting glue
I
and
remember
shit.
sitting there the night before, like, oh man, which ones is it? Which ones am I gonna do?
Yep.
Like, oh, like that was so exciting.
And yonder went the vault space.
I know, just to hold masks and
Yep.
whatnot.
Keeping this one.
So yeah,
Now
like
they're keeping that holiday kiosk
Oh
there
yeah,
now,
they're
right?
keeping those kiosks.
they are, but it's a little
Okay.
weird.
It's like in turn of vault, they won't give us any more vault space, but they keep giving us kiosks.
kiosk is. So it's like, are you gonna
Kiosk is?
Kiosk is. Kiosks.
Oh, what did I get out of that?
So, yeah, I wonder if I would hope class items
Got a treasure,
get a
I'm saving
goddamn
it.
kiosk.
I'm giving that to my hunter.
I opened it up. I don't know what I got.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
I got a
open.
cloak. Oh, I got the sexy
I'm gonna
cloak.
Open mine.
I got the sexy
I
cloak
got
of
the
warmth.
Sparrow.
Now, aren't these the items that are these going to stick around though?
Oh my god, they better.
no,
I'm
but
basing my
there's
whole new
time.
book on
But
these
there's
guys.
Yeah, there are
time
locked items where
So you're gonna have to
after the
figure
event
out.
they're gonna.
No,
yes.
this helmet that I have is going to disappear.
I don't
We
know
don't know.
what
We don't
gear.
know.
That's why I was
No.
asking. I
We
don't know. Yeah.
Like this
Oh.
specifically is a Donnie and
Yeah. So I don't know.
Which is like, what happens if you literally get you get a drop like, you know, a few hours before reset? So what? You get to wear it like. Why
no,
is it timed?
we should be able to keep our armor.
I know, that's what I
I
don't
would have
understand.
to-
No, we definitely
have to
read
look.
that it's timed. We don't know what.
Yeah, we have to go over that again.
Hopefully, just it's
I got a
timed
horn.
as in the dawning
noisy
event
horn.
is timed, but you know, if they take away this helmet I have, I'll be so upset.
That is a noisy horn. What other horn do I have? I have a frame horn. What does that sound like? What? That's weird. I'm gonna put that one on. I'm having fun with these horns too. I don't know about you guys, but
Yeah, they're fun.
they're like and then you get them. That's another item that you just get legendary already. Before they were blues, and you had to put the little horn thing into them to make it legendary and keep your horn. Because that's the only way I got to keep my duck horn.
Yeah, I kept mine.
So yeah, so good times. So we're done with video game news. Video game news is super slowy. Let's go into just Cinema Madness right away. And we were talking about this before. Before we started airing here, there's a new Blade Runner trailer. The new Blade Runner movie is going to be called Blade Runner 2049. And yes, Scow, it is Harrison Ford's Blade Runner.
Is he in it?
He is in it in the so in the trailer. You know, we get to see the wasteland, and we see Ryan Gosling. You know him.
Oh yeah.
So he's walking into this house, and he's looking around, and all of a sudden you see Harrison Ford come up behind him with a gun. You know, and that's the trailer. That's it. That's the end of the teaser.
Wow.
But yeah, we're getting new Blade Runner 2049 in 2017. So, you excited, Guy? You like Blade Runner? You a Blade Runner guy?
I did. Yep.
With the robots and the flying cars and the Harrison Ford jumping off of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, how many versions of that were there? I remember there's like a director's cut and a super extended edition, and like it was almost like Star Wars, where they had like 5 different versions of one movie. Yeah, but
I don't know, but this I'm curious about this one.
I definitely am. Harrison Ford coming back to a lot of his roles. Like, you know, we got Han Solo, we got Deckard, we might see Indy soon. You know, I wonder who else would we want to see come back that Harrison Ford's been who?
President, like Air Force One?
Air Force 2.
Air Force 2.
It's Trump. He has to save him, but he doesn't want to. Harrison Ford is so conflicted.
Oh, he's got to save America from Trump.
From the Russians. Yeah, what other Harrison Ford roles, like legendary roles, have there been? I can't.
Well, there's only been like his Han and Indy are like his main characters that he's done. I can't think of anything else besides the Blade Runner, and now that they're doing another one, so
right,
that one. But I can't think of any other.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
where he was a certain character.
Yeah, that could possibly come back. Yeah, you're right. I can't.
You know, I mean, they could do another Die Hard with Bruce Willis. That'd be cool, but...
Oh, I think they've already done too many of those.
Nah.
What was the last one? He has a son? Isn't that the last son. Die Hard?
Yep. Live Free or Die Hard.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, I mean, the trailer looked cool, so I look forward to it. I'm down to see a new Blade Runner movie. I'm kind of pumped, and I want to rewatch the old one, to be honest with you. Yep. So
yeah, it does sound like something.
Right?
I'd get into too, actually.
I don't know if Sugah has ever seen Blade Runner. Sugah, have you ever seen Blade Runner?
And Rutger Hauer was awesome in that movie.
He was pretty good in that movie.
And who else? Daryl Hannah?
Yeah, she's seen bits of it, but never the whole thing.
Yeah, it had Daryl Hannah, Rutger Hauer. Yep.
So, I mean, definitely looking forward to that. 2017 is going to be a good year for movies. Like,
I think we're going to go check out Rogue One this Friday.
And that was our next subject. Rogue One, opened up this weekend. Of course, already it's racking in tons of money. Open weekend,
I heard through the grapevine, it's the best Star Wars ever made.
That is also true. It's also just articles and reviews saying it is the best Star Wars movie ever made. Which I'm glad it's getting that review, because I know when this movie was getting done, and we were talking about it before it came out. There was all these people, talking about the director and how, because A, he wasn't a big director. B, he wanted to go a different way with the Star Wars movie. He wanted to put the war back in Star Wars.
Yes.
And so, he wanted to do like a Saving Private Ryan meets Star Wars type of movie.
Saving Chewbacca.
Saving Chewie. Saving Private Chewie. So, and you know, people were also upset that John Williams wasn't going to do the score, wasn't going to do the soundtrack for Rogue One, and they were also upset that you know, disappointed that there was going to be no Harrison or no Han Solo cameo. That this wasn't going to lead into.
No, I don't think it should have. Anyways, this is a totally different story.
Right.
I don't think there should have been a Han Solo in there.
Well, I mean, you know, a cameo somewhere off-world, maybe like on a bar somewhere, you know, where you see him in the background, maybe with Chewie. You know, I think that's what people were looking forward to. You know, not like a full-on screen, like helping out the Rebel appearance, but something
just like kind of walk by him.
Right. Just some sort of Easter egg, you know, because they had already cast the character, right? They already casted the actor for the role. You know, it would have cost them nothing to put him in the suit or in the getup and stick him in the background of a scene, of a cantina scene or something. Or walking on the streets, you know, or maybe you know, the Millennium Falcon in there somewhere. So, you know, just off the bat, you know, people were like iffy about this Star Wars movie. Like, but I thought the idea was cool, and I guess everyone loves it too. I wouldn't be surprised if it takes a lot, just the nostalgia factor, right? Because you're back in Episode 4. You're back in like the first Star Wars movie.
Between 3 and 4, yep.
So I wouldn't be surprised if the fact that people love this movie so much is because it takes them back.
To where it all started.
And if it was done right, if everything looks the same, if you walk in there and you feel like you're watching like deleted scenes or like the first half hour of Episode 4, like, you know, this is the stuff that George Lucas cut out, you know, because the movie was too long. If you can put these two movies together and it seems like one movie, like, then they did a great job as far as like the costumes, the settings, the look of the spaceships. You can't make them look too new, you know. You got to make them look like, you know, hand props and practical effects, because that's what they used back then.
Exactly.
So I wouldn't be surprised if that's a huge factor, and that also brings so much. All the young people, it brings so much more when they see Episode 4 now, right? Because before they were kind of detached from it, right? They weren't around during that time. They don't see why it was one of the best Star Wars movies. For them, it's probably like, you know, Episode 2 was the best, and then Episode 3, and the prequels were the shit for them. But because they have no attachment to 4. They've seen it, they know it, you know, it's part of the story, but they didn't go to the movies to see it, right? It's not their first Star Wars movie, but this will definitely like just give them that incentive to like rewatch and have like a new sense of worth for Episode 4. So I'm glad.
How many times I've gone out in the daylight and I see the moon out there and I go, "That's a Death Star."
Oh, not today.
Not today.
So I'm glad it's getting good reviews. I'm glad it's looking good. And yeah, you're gonna go see it this weekend, Gazi?
I think we're gonna shoot for it. Yeah, church is off Friday, so I think we're gonna grab the kiddies and go see it.
Very nice, very nice. So yeah, I hear they did a great job with it. I hear the story was great. So we'll see. I definitely want to see it. Look forward to it. And I am excited to like hear the music, because it won't be John Williams Star Wars music. It'll be like new Star Wars music, and I want to see what that's like. I want to see how it feels.
A
little more metal now. Dun-dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the Roguish one-ish. So I hope they do a good job. So let's talk about just. They said that this Moff Tarkin is in the movie, and do you guys remember? I guess Vader's right-hand man, General Moff Tarkin. So this actor has been dead for many years now, but he's in the movie,
which is crazy.
Which is crazy. Disney making you live forever. It's kind of, you know how those jokes about how Walter Disney wanted to he wanted to live forever. Yeah. He wanted to be frozen and be defrosted. So I mean, they could probably they probably have enough footage to where they can probably bring Walter Disney back to life somehow.
Oh, I'm sure they could.
Which is so crazy talk. Literally, we don't even need actors and actresses.
Right? We just need enough footage of you and your likeness rights. And we can recreate you. Could you imagine, Harrison Ford dies, but we can still see him, in another indie movie?
Stop it.
That's right, because, and I hear that at first it was just a cameo. That at first it was just, a little minute of the general. But they were so impressed with it that they put more of him in the movie. So at first I wonder how much of him is in the movie. Second of all, I want to know how much space you actually get. Because a lot of those shots sometimes it's from the back, right? You'll see the face for a second, and the character turns around, and
then that's it. The whole rest of the conversation is
So
they do good with those tricky scenes.
Or I want to see if they went Tron, right? Because in Tron, young Jeff Bridges was in that movie for basically the whole movie. He was the bad guy of that movie. It was basically young Jeff Bridges versus old Jeff Bridges. Jeff Bridges versus Jeff Bridges on a bridge. Was the end of that movie. So I'm excited to see Jeff Bridges. Obviously still alive, but I'm excited to see how much of that character, how much of that actor, there's that loot, is actually in this. So yeah, I wonder, because if they Jeff Bridges him, that would be amazing. It's like if they sprinkle him out throughout the movie, and you actually get to see his face, maybe get to see him move, walk around, and if all that sprinkle time adds up to 30 minutes of him in the movie, that's where does that paycheck go to?
Really?
That's cool and a little scary, right? Disney, we don't need you anymore. Right? They technically don't have to. We don't need to pay Johnny Depp to be Jack Sparrow anymore. We can just recreate him on a computer for half the price.
Let's run to the tower. Let me pick up a couple more bounties that I need.
So I wonder if they're gonna do a Leia. I wonder if they're gonna do a young Leia. They're gonna just, mocap Carrie Fisher, and then CGI her like they did with Michael Douglas for Ant-Man. Or Tony Stark in Captain America: Civil War. That 14-year-old Tony Stark, little Robert Downey Jr.
They make his face so smooth.
Baby face Robert Downey, Disney, we have that technology. Oh man, it won't be long before Disney's making robots. So with that, guys, it's the end of our show. We have nothing more to talk about except to speculate on Disney technology, and I don't think you guys want to hear the rest of that conversation. So, so let's do plugs. Shuggies, where can people find you?
Online, Adela Red. Check out what I'm doing. You know,
Check it
whatever
out.
project it may be, at the moment, or just the cool stuff that I find with all the weird houses that I go to.
Yeah, super score this week, right?
Yeah, it was a super score. A lot of PS2 games.
NFL Street Guy, you ever play it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
1, 2, and 3, baby.
1, 2, and 3.
Wow.
Yeah, so definitely really fun. Some original PlayStation games as well. Fucking Space Jam.
Oh yeah, Space
Welcome
Jam
to
for the
Space
PS1.
Jam, Space Jam, and some Small Soldiers.
Oh,
so
Small
just like some
Soldiers.
cool stuff. Yeah, because you know
Small
you never
Soldiers.
know.
Huh.
Yeah, it's always cool to like find out what we're gonna find and what we're gonna score. Some Yu-Gi-Oh cards, like some really like original deck Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So yeah, it's always fun stuff. And I tend to post. I try to like post photos of like the cool stuff. Not just video game related stuff. A lot of cool stuff. Cool old antique items or vintage stuff. Weird, funky, you know what? Things that intrigue. So, yeah.
Weird, funky, you know what?
You know what? All right, cool.
God, where can people find you?
On Facebook and in Ion Indie Magazine.
Ryan Indie Magazine.
Yeah.
Damn.
Facebook, Dave Jersey, Plattsburgh, New York. Go to my photos, take a picture, read a song.
Right on. As far as me, I am Soopkichen. You guys can find me on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and of course Twitch. And I don't know, maybe do a little streaming later. Guy wants to do a Nightfall, so maybe we'll stream that. So yeah, guys, we'll catch you later.
Yeah. Look at this helmet. They better not take this away from me. Look at this helmet.
Oh, they're gonna take
They
it.
can't take.
They're gonna take it, and I'm gonna laugh.
Oh man. Oh man. Bye guys. Later. We are